Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of my putting tips this week. If you've seen the first part, you'd have seen the 4 fundamentals of the setup. So hopefully you gave them a go and you practiced those. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about strokes. Before I do, glove on or off for putting? There's a question. I've had a bit of fun over the years with a lot of you guys over this. There is a definitive answer. It's better to put with your glove off. You watch a bit of tour golf, nearly every single tour player will put with their glove off. The reason for this is just a slight better feel. You've just removed one barrier between your hands and the club, so a slightly better feel. I know some of you practice with you, put with your glove on some of the time. If you've done it for 20 years or whatever, 30 years, and you're not going to find a huge amount of difference if you change, but if you're unsure, my advice would be to take it off. Okay, so just going to try and simulate a little putt here, about a 12-15 foot putt here. Going through the first 4 fundamentals that I mentioned in the first video. What I didn't mention, of course, was to line the putter up. So very important then during our stroke, we're going to try and not twist our putter face. Okay, so we don't want any excessive twisting, which means trying to bring the club back as straight as possible. Different ways of putting. Some people prefer to have a little bit more of a kind of toe moving stroke there, more arc to their putter. I've always, certainly on shorter putts or very fast greens, I've always preferred a much straighter stroke there. Okay, so if you are trying to keep that club very square, which you should be doing, the best way to try and do that is to simply in your stroke, try and make sure that after you've hit the putt, try and have that putter face still pointing exactly towards the target on a straight putt there. But actually concentrate on doing that within your stroke. Far too many people, in my opinion, they're thinking about so many different peripheral parts of putting, they actually forget about the fundamental importance of literally trying to work that putter face square to begin with, square into our backswing, and square as we're hitting the golf ball. So just concentrate on that, guys. Concentrate on that and try and keep the speed of your putter quite constant all the way through your stroke, your backswing, your forward swing, and try and feel that the speed of the ball always matches the speed of your putter face. Okay, so I'm going to take our alignment, lining directly at the hole there, trying to point the putters. Lots of different alignment methods. I'm going to touch on one in the second part of this video there. So once you've aligned the putter towards the target there, take a lot of care in that. Lots and lots of putts and misses because the putter isn't pointing in the right direction to begin with. Then we take our 4 fundamentals there, get the ball position right, eyes over the ball, and we're ready for our stroke. Straight back, straight through, and hold the finish. Right in the middle of the Dunham Forest teddy bear there. Okay guys, so please try that at home. Really useful. When we do get back to golf, it's going to be vitally important that we put really well. So it really is useful practice, whether we're going to play a bit of casual golf or competition golf this year. Really important to have that. So I did mention I was going to talk about some technology on the market this year. When putters are designed, there's really 2 aspects to putting. There's whether we want to try and gain a bit of distance control. So if we feel that our long distance putting isn't particularly good, then we might need a more conventional, slimmer putter, normal casual, normal style heel and toe putter, like a traditional putter that was really only those versions were around up until the last few years. So if you feel that long distance putting lets you down, get a traditional heel and toe weighted putter. A lot of the modern putters, the one I was using is it's called a number 7 by Odyssey, most used model on tour. These 2 fangs at the back help for a bit of consistency through the strike in terms of the club face, but it's not really too cumbersome and too bulky to detract from distance putting. Okay, so that's a really good all-round putter. But a lot of the new putters on the market, perhaps the best-selling putter, well, definitely the best-selling putter in the industry the last 2 or 3 years, has been the Spider X from TaylorMade. Now this design, the Spider design there, you can see they put the weight behind the toe and behind the heel there. So that's designed to try and stop the putter, or at least reduce the putter from twisting as much as possible. So the putter is designed, engineered to try and move through straight without twisting there, because they pull this weight behind there. So perhaps loses a little bit of feel on distance control, but very, very useful for knocking in those short puts there. So if short puts are the things that you feel that you're missing, and when a short put I mean anything from kind of 3 feet to 6 or 7 feet there, anything longer than that, 7, 8, 9 feet, suddenly starts to become a missable putt anyway. But so that 3 foot to 7, 8 foot range, that's the really important short put range there that this design putter can really help you with. And coincidentally, so Odyssey, which are the market leaders in putters and always have been, did get a little bit of a beating off that Spider design. So they brought one out which looks remarkably similar to the Spider design in terms of where the weight is positioned behind the heel and the toe there. But what's really interesting is this triple track design. So I saw this first in October last year, and I thought, wow, this is going to be absolutely huge in 2020. I genuinely thought there's nothing that could happen that could stop this being the best-selling putter in the industry. Unfortunately, something quite big has happened, which has stopped that from being the best-selling putter in the industry. And hopefully when we get back to golf, that might be put right. The reason why I thought it was so important, because last year, Callaway launched the triple track ball. Okay, it was available in a couple of different models, the ELC Soft. It's actually available in their premium ball now, the Chrome Soft. And this triple track design is an alignment aid. So it's 3 lines, 2 blue, 1 red there. And it's designed to try and help you align your putter up, your ball up when you're putting. So what they've done now, of course, they've gone one stage further. They've now got the triple track design on their putter head. So imagine just combining these two products there. You've got the useful alignment aid of the golf ball, coupled with placing that behind the golf ball there. Does the camera put that up well, or can you see that camera? So now you've got a real useful way of almost guarantee you've got that putter aligned to begin with there. Very visual. I can't wait. Again, when we get back to golf, come and see me. Make sure you can either borrow a ball and borrow a putter. Have some go with this, because it's really, really simple, effective way of aligning your putter up. And then going forward, your stroke, you can see the contrast between the white, the blue, the white, the red, the white, the blue, and the white again. Your eyes very easily pick any movement up, any twisting in that movement there. So your eyes will pick up that straight stroke. If any twisting, you'll soon be able to see that. So really excited about this product. I still am. When we get back to playing some golf courses open. I'm still excited that people will use this and go, gee, great way of both improving our alignment and then improving our stroke. So just a couple of little products available. Guys, as I said earlier, a couple of weeks away now, hopefully, from playing a bit of golf. So keep staying safe. Hope those little tips help you. Put them in place, because as I said, when we get back to playing golf, whether we hold those putts or not is the difference between whether we score nicely or play over the handicaps. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully see you all very soon.